Hey good people, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a beautiful view. It's a beautiful day and we have a beautiful bike in front of us. What I'm gonna do today is just give you guys a quick bike check on my bicycle, update you a little bit on how she's doing and catch up. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump to it. If you're new here, you don't know this frame, welcome aboard. This is my 2000 Makino Ultra Record. And so this bike, of course, Makino is very well known as an NJS builder. And he's very popular, especially because he was a part of the 3 Rensho team back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And this is one of his frames. But this frame is very interesting in that it is actually not NJS, and as you guys can see, the tubes are not your normal tubes. You can see here, instead of it being circular, it is aerial and oval shape. That's because, again, this is called the Ultra Record, and as you guys can see around the corners of this bike, this frame, it has gussets. Not only does it have gussets, but it is lugless, meaning it is Philip brazed as well. Like for example, right here in the front, down in the BB right here, and the seat stays over here. And so it's very cool. Even the tubing right here at the rear seat stays and chain stays, they're aerial as well, and very sharp and very thin. And even the fork up here, I don't know if you guys can see it right here, but there's a crimp right there on the fork. Likewise in the rear there's a crimp as well, and it does have a double brake bridge right there. So that makes this frame very special, very unique, and very hard to come by. I remember maybe about 2 weeks ago I had some dude message me on Instagram asking me about this bike and see whether or not he can find one like this, and I was like, hey, good luck. I was like, good luck. It took me about a decade to find mine. And so you know, if you can find one, kudos to him, although there is one that I know of that's for sale. So if you're interested in one, let me know. All right, anyways, so that's the frame set. The official color for this frame set is pink ruby metallic, and so it's a very unique color. It's very it's pink on top, and then it kind of fades into kind of a magenta at the bottom towards the bottom bracket shell and whatnot. Anyways, so that's the frame right there. Let's go to the stem and the handlebar first. So currently I'm riding on a Salsa MTB stem, and I just got this. It was in my closet, parts bin. I had it for a while now, so I finally kind of took it out because I'm going with the black theme here on this pink bike. And so I have it here. It's not too bad, it works well. I don't know if I'm really a fan of the MTB style stem where it sticks up and not straight or angled down, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, the sun came out, even better. And then for the handlebars, I have Nitto RB 220s and the strong G grips for it. It works well. The headset, it is a Hada Swan Deluxe NJS. Going to the saddle and the seat post, I'm riding on the Max Aerial, and this is a beige or cream color saddle, which is pretty rare. I believe this saddle is custom. You can customize your Max saddles if you want as well. And for the seat post, I am riding a Zip SL Course seat post, and this is a very cool one because the zip letterings and all that, it's kind of dark grayish, and so you know, it's very interesting, very cool to have that match with the wheels. And so for the wheels, I am riding a Zip 808s, both front and rears, and they also come with the Zip T2 hubs as well, track hubs. And so these are all original Zips here. And for the tires, I have Victoria Corsa Speeds. It's kind of funny because these wheels are hollow, and these tires are super fast. If you put them together and you roll on the street, they make this very loud helicopter sound. And so every time I ride by, or I do a flyby with roadies, they always give me a crazy look because it's really loud when I'm riding on the streets. But I like it and I dig it. The tires are 23s, and so that's what I'm rolling with here. I believe this can fit 25s. There's still some more gap in here, so I'm sure you can fit 25s in here somehow. Maybe I can try it in the future once these pop and I get new ones. And so let's go to the crank set. The crank set is the original crank set that I got for this frame from the get-go, that I built up a year ago. And so it's the Sugino Grand Mighties in 165. And not a lot of people like these cranks because they have a gold anodization to them, but I love it. I think it goes really well with this pink color, and they're supposed to be much stiffer than the regular Sugino 75s. And so you know, I like them. They do what they got to do here. As far as the chainring goes, I used to have the what is it, Sugino 75 S cubic Gigas chainring. That one, believe it or not, it rides a lot smoother than this Zen. Well, almost tripped there. And so I took that out only because of aesthetics. I like the Zen look better than the Gigas chainring look, but the Gigas chainring, because it has the S3 coating, it is a lot faster and a lot smoother in my opinion. For the rear cog, it's still the EIA cog, 18T here, so I'm riding 50T in the front and 18T in the rear, which is about I think 2.77 or something like that. And so you know, it's a fun ride. It's a good ride here. In the back I have the NKS whatchamacallits here as well, and then I'm using Shimano Tegra pedals for the front. I believe these are the R8000s, and so they do what they got to do and they give me a fun ride here. And so that's my bike basically. That's what I'm riding. That's what I have right now going on. In the future, I don't know, I want to change up a few things. And I want to try out titanium, and so I'm looking to get maybe a titanium seat post and stem with maybe a carbon handlebar, and then I'll try to find like a titanium hit set as well. You know, maybe a Hada titanium, or you know, Chris King 1-inch titanium or something like that. And so this is my bike, y'all. This is my bike. This is my, I wouldn't call it a beater, but it is the bike that I take out most days when I just want to enjoy a nice ride. And so there it is. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are on this bike. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think it'll look better with titanium bits, or just leave it? Should I go back to carbon as well? I don't know, right? Let me know what you think and how you feel about this bike. I personally like it, but you know, I'm always changing my parts around here and there to see what feels best for me, right? What feels best for me, especially when I go out and ride this thing. And so again, thank you guys for joining me. Hope you guys enjoy this bike check. Leave a comment below, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I am really looking to get 1,000 subscribers. When I do, read the description below. I do want to give away a stem, NJS stem, and a handlebar if and when I reach 1,000 subscribers here on the tube. All right, so help me out so I can help you out. Without further ado, here are just some shots of it.